I'm on the way up. 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 Been a long time coming, but I'm on the way up. Been a long time coming, but I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and of course welcome to the follow-up video on our previous upload where we spoke about the half ball hit on the object ball as we predict the cue ball path coming in towards diamond positions along the long rail. Now we're going to be extending this video where we're going to be talking about hitting the object points on the short rail. Now I'm going to take you through a recap of what we had discussed in that previous video. You will see here being displayed on screen where I have the object ball placed in the corner and I'm actually playing at hitting object ball positions along the long rail here, and notice that I'm using a given amount of spin and I'm hitting the object ball at a specific point, which is a half ball, and with the relative amount of spin where of course if you are at 5 diamonds, 6, 7, 8 diamonds away from the perpendicular distance of the cue ball to the object ball, then each diamond along the long rail will in fact be equivalent to a half tip of spin. Now notice here where I'm putting my cluster or my target balls along the short rail, and I did in fact forgot to mention that this is in fact the wagon wheel drill. I actually, upon making the video, I didn't even realize that I was actually doing the wagon wheel drill. I've always seen pro players do that drill, but I've never been able to figure out how precise they were at hitting target balls along the rail. We did see that this particular drill will help you with not only playing precise position, but you can actually break out clusters anywhere on the rail. Now notice here where I'm now pointing at the object balls or the target or the diamond targets along the short rail. Notice that along the long rail here you will find that each diamond is a half tip of spin above the natural point, natural cue ball, natural or the rolling cue ball towards the side. Now you'll notice here that on my first 2 attempts you will then realize that I come a little bit short of my target, and we did in fact mention a couple reasons that could contribute towards why you may end up missing your target, like for example that there. Let's have a look at the replay there. Nice delivery of the cue, but what you'll notice here is that it's not a case where I actually hit or I didn't hit the object ball at a half ball, but in fact here once you're coming towards the short rail you will find that you actually have to increase your tip position by not a half diamond but a full diamond. Now if you remember in the previous tutorial we said that if you're shooting a pocket hanger and you want the cue ball to come towards the corner pocket, that's approximately 2 o'clock spin. Now on these first 2 attempts here I was off the impression that I'm gonna continue shooting at a half tip, but then you'll realize that there you can see I'm looking and I'm realizing that after 2 attempts I am actually hitting a half diamond short. So now you'll see where I make the adjustment and I now just realize that in fact you need to increase the tip position here by 1. So I was actually aiming at 2.5 tips, that's between 2 and 3 o'clock, when in fact I actually needed to aim towards 3 o'clock spin. So you'll see now where the adjustment in my tip position here will give me more precise position here. Beautiful pot. Watch that cue ball spread towards that target point. Let's have a look at the replay here. Boom. Beautiful. You can see it hits it at a half ball, it slides along the tangent line, and then of course after hitting the rail the relative amount of quantified spin was able to take me towards the target point on the short rail there. Now of course you know that in all my tutorials I'm never about hitting the shot once, I'm always about testing for consistency. So once again I'm going to be placing my object ball into the corner pocket here, and remember that we spoke about the cue ball's position not being a part of the equation. It doesn't matter if you are 1 diamond close, 2 diamond, or 3 diamond close. It is the precise hit on the object ball that will in fact give you the consistency you're looking for. So now you'll see where I'm aiming just about here, as you can see the graphic on screen here, and you'll realize that once you hit that object ball at a half ball precise hit, you will get consistent results. Let's have a look at the replay here. Beautiful stroke, beautiful hit, head down, and notice that everything is still in line. I'm focused on the amount of spin and the precise hit on the object ball. I'm no longer concerned really about or I'm no longer uncertain about where my cue ball is going, because with the quantified value of spin and tip position, I can guarantee myself that I will hit my target here. Now I'm going to be heading now towards the second diamond on the short rail here, and this in fact requires me to aim at 4 o'clock spin. Remember that along the short rail, as opposed to increasing tip position by a half tip, you're going to increase by 1 tip there. Beautiful shot there by Apex Elenio. Really nice cue delivery there. Let's have a look at the replay. Slides along the tangent line, and the amount of spin you need is just enough to spread the cue ball towards the target. That was a beautiful shot. And if it's a case where you end up in a situation like that, where you either need to hit that specific point or you need to break out a cluster, with this, I won't say it's a system, but it's more of having an understanding of the tip position on the cue ball relative to the distance between the cue ball and the target point. So again, as I said guys, I'm aiming all my shots at a half ball, but I'm changing my tip position to give me the accuracy that I need there. Beautiful shot again. In fact, this one actually went a hair longer, because as you will see there, I missed my target going in, but I break the cluster out from behind. This is not something that I was intended on doing. I was intended on going exactly into the cluster here. Now I'm going to be moving to the next target point, which is perhaps the most difficult position to hit, because one of 3 things can cause or contribute towards the unsuccessfulness of this shot. Number 1, you can either apply too much speed, or you can apply too much spin, or you can not apply enough spin. Now in this particular attempt here, you'll realize that when I missed this shot, can you let me know what do you think would have been the cause for that miss? Let's have a look at the replay here. My cue delivery was smooth. The hit on the object ball was good. But there you can see, when you're coming towards a very shallow target on the short rail, not only is the precise hit on the object ball needed, but you need the correct speed. There I use way too much speed, which therefore deflects the cue ball and hit the object ball a bit thicker, which therefore then lengthens the angle of the long rail here. Now you'll see that in this example here, I used a bit too much draw. I did in fact forget to mention that that was in fact an impressive shot, even though I missed the target, because you'll notice there on that shot there, I didn't even catch the first rail. So there you can see that that was way too much draw in order to hit the target. Now you can hit this target 2 ways. You can actually hit it coming slightly off the long rail and heading into the target, or if you're very precise with the hit, you can actually hit the object ball and draw the cue ball directly into the target. Here on this perfect hit, 4 o'clock spin, it's just enough there to hit the target. Beautiful shot there. You'll see aiming at 4 o'clock. Watch the cue ball slides, graze the bottom, maybe about the second diamond here, and the spin opens the angle. Once again, you'll see there where I actually break out the cluster from behind. So that was a shot of definite precision there. As I said, on a good day you're gonna make these hits. On a bad day, you perhaps overdraw the shot, or you use too much speed, or you hit the ball so precise that you actually draw it into the corner pocket. So this requires really good hit on the object ball here. Once again, going for another attempt to test for consistency. Once again, too much draw on that shot there. So this is why you have to ingrain this as a part of your drill. 20-minute, 25, half an hour drill, just to test if you are getting the feel. You're eventually going to have to use more feel with these types of shot, because as I said, on this particular drill there is no obstacle in our way. But when you're playing the real game, you may have to negotiate for an obstacle there. Again, on my second attempt, that was too much speed. And as I said, once you hit the cue ball with too much speed, you're going to actually hit the object ball thicker than where you're aiming. Remember that you have to aim at about a half ball hit, maybe a hair thinner than a half ball. But once you hit it good with 4 o'clock spin here, I believe that's 4 o'clock. Yes, that's, let me see, that's 2, 3, 4. That's this is actually 5 o'clock spin. You will find that I draw the cue ball, and that was a little bit close, but it was just enough to hit the target. And of course, look at the layout that I got. Beautiful shot there by Apex Elenio. Alright, so now you see me definitely showing you. Just do a quick little recap. Remember that once you're going towards a target on the long rail, you're going to increase your tip position by a half diamond for each diamond distance above the natural rolling cue ball towards the side pocket. Now you'll see here where I'm going to be using the knowledge gain from part 1 and from this particular part here, and I'm going to be showing you something that, trust me guys, you are going to shock your opponents with the precision of your pool game. You can use these as a way of playing pinpoint position, or as a way of breaking up clusters anywhere on the table. Now of course, if you like this video, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave a like, leave your comments and opinions down in the comment section below, and of course stay tuned, because we're going to be taking your game to another level. Continue to practice with precision, accuracy, consistency and control, and let's continue to improve our game. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.